A couple weeks ago, I witnessed a traffic stop. During this traffic stop, one officer used his flashlight to blind my view of the scene, and another officer came up and took a picture of me. I put in a data request to the St. Paul Police Department for the dash cam footage, the police report, and the picture of me. Here's what happened when I went down to the St. Paul Police Department to pick up the data I requested. Hi there. Records unit. Yep. Thanks. Yes.
Hi, I'm Tina Barrowar.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so this is what we had. When I ran the address that you were talking about, as far as the front of Marion, nothing came up.
Are you serious?
Serious. And this is the only cause we had near there on or about that date.
Okay.
So, there's always the issue whether or not the officers called it in. Now, I talked to my commander about this too to see what he thought, and he thought it was in all likelihood, you're talking about on November 14th at 8:40.
Yeah.
So we were looking around here, it looks like there was a weapons call near there.
Okay.
So that could be in connection with this weapons call. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it was gone on arrival, we don't have any police reports associated with it. This is all we have.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a CN detail report with the CAD comment, and what I did is I redacted out
the name of the person.
Caller information, which is protected.
Yeah.
And then I think DVS data.
Yeah.
And that was on this one for that statute.
Yeah.
So that being said, as far as if there were any video recordings, they would have had to write a police report and mention that in the report, because that's our department manual says that.
Right.
So they'll say right away the first line, in-car camera number XYZ.
Right.
And so I can only speculate that there wasn't any, or that it's been taped over, whatever. We could ask our technology people to try to isolate if there were any CCTV video in that area.
Not in that area, no.
Okay.
I used to live right down the street from here.
I don't know. As far as in-car camera, we'd have to...
I mean, there was like 9 officers there. There's 3 different squad cars.
To find out. Looks like this is 3 different squad numbers.
Yeah, there was
so these two are working together.
2 squads and then 1 SUV unmarked.
Yeah, and we'd have to try to get all the officers to find out whether or not there was any video, because they don't have to have it on all the time either.
No, not all the time, but if they pull someone over by your policy...
Did you say somebody took a picture of you?
Yeah.
Oh, an officer did.
An officer took a picture of me.
With a phone? Or?
Phone.
It's his
yeah.
phone.
Oh, that's fine.
Looking at me.
Can I get your name and badge number?
No, because you ain't involved in this call.
Well,
I want to see who you are.
Can I get your card?
Record me on a traffic stop.
That's fine.
Make sure.
That's fine.
In case I get hurt.
Have
a nice day.
Watch out behind you, man.
I'm good.
Can I get your card, please? Can I get your card?
If you were dealing with me, then yes.
It could have been even his personal phone.
Right. And I wonder if that's legitimate or not.
Huh?
Is it legitimate for an officer to take a picture with his own cell phone?
You know,
during, his duties?
I guess there's nothing that prohibits that.
Okay.
You know,
that's fair enough. I mean, I was
know
in
that
public.
we used to have an officer before we had in-car camera that literally used to record when he would transport people.
Yeah, that's smart. I do the same thing.
And he was able to, because I remember he produced it one time during an IA investigation, and it refuted what the complainant was saying.
Yeah, right.
And I just happened to remember that, but I thought it was weird at that time that this officer just took it upon himself to do this, and it was for his own protection.
Sure, no.
So we had nothing that prohibits personal recording, whether it be visual or audio. I just don't know how I would go about finding this out.
Right. I mean, I have video of the incident. And I'm sure
you have a video of you taking a picture?
Yeah, of the whole traffic stop happening.
Can you identify, is it possible where somebody could look at that and identify who the officer was?
Yeah, I mean, last time I was here, y'all were checking out my YouTube channel, and I'm sure y'all seen it. So
they're all wearing the same clothes.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he had a flashlight on me and stuff, but maybe his voice or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
you know, it's not non-public information.
No.
And these are the names.
Yeah.
But And it's probably this rather than this call.
So is it stuff you redacted, the non-public that you were, that you suggested that I was trying to get?
I'm sorry, what?
The stuff you redacted?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the non-public stuff that you were thinking that I was trying to get?
Yeah, what I did, that was
okay,
non-public.
yeah, I don't care. Yeah,
that's protected by...
Oh, yeah. I'm not even concerned with that. My concern is the dash cam footage and the picture of me.
Yeah,
You know.
You almost, I want to say your best bet is to find out what was going on at that time in that area. Your almost best bet would be to try to talk to a commander or a sergeant or supervisor who had personal knowledge of the incident.
Okay.
And could tell you, that supervisor would have to know whether or not, you know, there was any sort of footage that could have been taken. Because really, we don't really have a good method or procedure to be able to go to the officers and request something that we're not sure exists.
Right.
Does that make sense?
So how would be the best way to go about that?
Well, this is a central district.
Okay.
And you could talk to any central supervisor. This is at 8:30 at night. Would have been the afternoon shift. On the 1st. I can see if we have any maps for those days, for that date. If we still have it, they usually send us one every day to see who's working. But we don't keep them. But I know down in Central, which is right here.
Okay.
You could probably talk to any Central supervisor on duty now who could speak more accurately, if you will, to what could have been going on then.
Okay. Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. I'll be right back to see if we have any maps.
I'll buy these just because I went through all this, this effort to get them. Because I went through all this effort to get them.
Oh no, that's okay. And you know, your other
fine.
request about you were asking about procedure, our videoing in buildings procedure. That other request, you sent 2 of them.
Yes.
That is at Amy Brown. Remember Amy Brown?
Yep. I got the response to that.
And she is responding to that because
Yep.
I only do the criminal data.
Yeah. I mean, everything that I asked for, y'all responded to quickly, and I've gotten it all.
I figured that she had sent you a letter and whatnot.
Yeah,
So she's
so,
got that piece of it, and I did this piece.
Right. Yeah. There's no issues.
Okay, we don't keep the maps because we only use them for that day.
That's fine, I
But down in
understand.
Central, if you want to even talk to the front desk officer, that's a Central officer down there. And I don't know, you want it, can they hook you up with a supervisor you could talk to?
Okay.
Okay?
Very cool.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I can't, I mean,
That's
I don't want to say what I just can't know, you know?
No, I understand. Yeah. You weren't there. You don't know what's going on. That's not your responsibility. That's not your. Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
So, yeah. All right. Well, I guess I can't buy those. So, well.
She said we can actually take the 20. We have enough.
Oh,
change.
do you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. So we good?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, I need dash cam footage. Police reporter. Saw a couple get pulled over. There was a bunch of squad cars. There was 2 squad cars and 1 SUV involved.
Okay.
Unmarked SUV. Pulled over a car full of people. And I'm looking for the squad cam footage on that. And while I was witnessing this traffic stop, an officer came up and took a picture of me. I'd like that picture, if possible.
Kind of like how you take pictures of us, too.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There's no law against that.
No,
All right.
I mean, if you'd like a copy of my footage, I'd be glad to give it to you.
No, that's fine. Let me see what you got here.
Sure. I printed it into upstairs. They told me to come down and talk to somebody down here.
Yeah.
The sergeant.
Well, number 1, I'm an investigator. I'm filling in as a supervisor today.
Okay.
So give me a little bit of a break here.
Yeah,
I
for
got to
sure.
figure out what's going on
Okay,
here first.
that's
all
fine.
right?
That's fine. I understand.
Let's see. For a traffic stop, approximately 40. Okay, 2040 on corner front and Marion. Okay. Okay, now
Those are the 2 case numbers.
these are the 2 case numbers?
And they are included on here. This is the only stuff that they found in that area at that time, on that day.
We just came from the
None of them are a traffic stop. So I don't know if they didn't report this traffic stop, which kind of seems odd to me since there was, you know, like 7 officers involved in that. I'd assume that there would be a case number.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
It's.
You make a judgment call.
Nobody got
sometimes,
arrested.
okay, officers sometimes make traffic stops and they don't call it out, okay? So it may not be recorded. If they do make a traffic stop and they just put themselves out or something, our comm center, what they do would just make a note there on the cab that they were out. It doesn't necessarily say it was a traffic stop or anything like that. And then they would come back, advised or assisted, whatever like that.
Okay.
So let me just see. These two CNs are these two right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So what about
And those aren't really what I'm looking for. But I bought them anyways because I put so much work into this data request. You know, I'll buy it.
No, that's no problem.
You know.
And they searched everything for this location right here.
Mm-hmm. That's what they said.
Front and Marion.
Yep.
Okay. On November 1st.
Yeah.
I used to live right down the street.
And my husband, the lawyers,
Okay.
stopped. And my husband started picking up.
Nice to see you. Good luck to you. Thank you. Take care. Take care.
And you guys need to let the cops figure it out.
Can you just give me a couple minutes here?
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Let me go take a look and see what else I can find.
Okay, you need those at all?
No, I'm going to take this second. I'll make a copy so I have this.
Sure.
So I know what I'm looking for. I'll be right back with you.
Sounds good.
Here's what this is. If you go online, they should have the department grid maps, how the city's broke up in the grids.
Sure.
This is grid 70 and this is grid 50. So actually,
They'd be reversed. Sure.
well, no, the way it is on the map, grid 50 is here, grid 70 is going to be here.
Okay.
This is Rice Street, and this is going to be like Western or something, I think. But anyways, this is going to be like front. Okay. So these are all the calls.
One side of
front and on Front and Marion, on the north side of Front. These are all the calls on the south side. Okay, so when we look at them, we got the 36. Here's the one call right here at 2028. And then this one here, this one shows up at 2025. So we're looking here. So from 2028 over here, there's nothing there until 2217. And you look at this one here, 2025, there's nothing here until 2243. So nothing is documented that something happened.
Wow.
So, I'd like to help you to get the information, but it's not there. Nothing's documented. I have no way to find out who did what or whatever.
All right. I mean, I know you weren't there. It's not, you know, you're acting as a.
Yeah, I'm kind of acting supervisor today.
So I understand this.
But this is kind of the information I got from what you have provided here, November 1st, for Front and Marion. That's how explain it that way. So that's kind of how this sits. So this is the calls just north, and these is the calls south of Front, between Rice and Western, which would cover Marion in the middle.
So there's no documentation on it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So that's it.
Very cool.
But you have that then.
Well, thank you for your
Okay. All right.
What bothers me the most about this is despite there being 3 squad cars and many officers on scene, there was no dash cam footage captured, which policy mandates. This raises many questions for me. Why wasn't policy followed? Was this a case of racial profiling? Was this stop and ID? What if the people that were pulled over wanted to file a complaint? Without any dash cam footage or any report written, there's no proof this has ever happened. This is why I encourage everybody to always film the police.
If I end up on YouTube, I'm going to be upset.